What is seen in a country as entertainment and media is often the best possible representation you can truly have of the true morals of that country and that time period as an overall. When you look at film and music and art from the 60s, it's very tame, it's very mellow, it's very calm, it moves at a slow pace. That's because at time it was a much more simple time. If that makes sense. Everything moved slower, it seemed. Everything was more connected onto the smaller community, and everything was more focused on the smaller picture than the overall bigger picture in that time. Then you get to the 80s, and you can see the media, it's very fast paced, it's exciting, it feels really new. Everything feels really new when you're watching an 80s movie, or 90s as well. It feels very exciting. That era of movies, it was fast paced, high energy, and exciting. Because that's really what was going on in that time. During that time, we were seeing this period of insane technological growth, and everybody was experiencing something completely new every day, and the world was starting to become more and more connected. Unfortunately, today, what we are seeing in our media is degeneracy all over. Almost all films are wrapped around some kind of degenerate premise, and if they're not wrapped around a degenerate premise itself, it has some kind of degenerate undertone. I mean, look at even the new Star Wars, they had to throw in like a gay kissing scene in the background. Why? It's because that's the culture of today. That is what gets people to view it. People are interested in that. It excites people almost because that's the new thing our era has. And Satan is really he's really coming into our media now because he is a big representation about what today's culture is. It's a rejection of the past. That's what Gen Z and newer millennial culture, that's what it all is. It's a rejection of past tradition. That's why everything we are doing, it's pushing forward and trying to make you think that you're smarter and better than your grandparents. You in school, you're taught that your grandparents were racist. You think that's true? Think that your great grandpappy was racist? I mean, I'd hope for the majority of you say no to that. And if you say yeah, I mean, there's a shot, but that's an unfortunate way to think. I think your bloodline was had all this racism in it, and they were just evil people. It's not true. And it's this entire goal of rejecting past tradition, and that's what the devil represents, a rejection of truth, of Christianity, of human history, essentially. Because all of history we supported religion, and Satan is the opposite of religion. Now, we can get down a deeper hole and say the reason why he's a rejection of Christianity is because it's truth, and evil hates truth, so it's fighting against truth specifically, and the devil doesn't care if you're a Buddhist because that ain't truth. But, that's another rabbit hole. We'll get down at some other point. But right now, I just want to focus on Sam Smith's newest music uh, performance that we saw at the Grammys. Incredibly demonic, incredibly satanic. I'm not gonna show you guys a video on here because I don't want that satanic imagery associated with my video in any way. I don't want that to be related to anything I make, anything I create. It was disgusting. It was He was dressed up as a Satan type character while there were a bunch of women dancing dressed up as like female Satan essentially. One girl, the other performer, not Sam Smith, I forgot her name, but she was dressed up as the devil as well, locked up in a cage, and then she flashed the audience as one does, because that's a society we are living in today. That is what's acceptable. That's almost what is expected of a performance like this. And there are plenty of other people dressed up in other demonic costumes, and it felt like a ritual. There was fire going on in the background. The song is about a husband cheating on his wife through prostitution, I assume. That's what it seems like to me. He's going and living a life behind her of prostitution. It's about the destruction of the family unit, the destruction of the nuclear family. And what does the destruction of the nuclear family do? It destroys a society. So essentially what this song is, it's a song about how society falls. And what does this man dress up as he sings it? The devil, while performing a ritualistic dance. And the music video is no better. I watched it to see if there's anything I could pull from that to add to the video. Honestly, I mean, it's just a lot of people performing sexual acts on YouTube. I can't talk about a certain V word on YouTube. I get taken down for talking about a certain company who admitted to doing a certain thing with the COVID. I get taken down and in trouble for that, but this man can post a video of sexual acts, and that is disgusting. That YouTube allows that as a platform. YouTube, you are a crappy you don't care about your audience at all. You just care about who's paying you. I wonder how much this certain company that admitted to doing certain things, how much are they paying you, YouTube? Are you going to admit to it? I bet not, because it's disgusting. It's terrible. How are we going to accept this into our reality? The devil is in control. He's in control of the media. This is why media with the devil, it's blowing up everything. Everything in music, in the musical industry, it's all about Satan. That's what it is. The musical industry, along with Hollywood, it's evil, it's satanic. Don't listen to this new age stuff because it is destroying your brain. Because when you take in this type of content, that's the way you start thinking. Even if you don't think it affects your brain, it does. It compounds over time. And these people are evil. They are genuinely evil people. They want you to fall for the devil. They want you to fall for his tricks. And they understand this. And they represent the devil by dressing up like him and performing a ritualistic dance while singing about the fall of Western society. And they do it, and we're supposed to enjoy this. We're supposed to clap as we hear about how our society is falling apart, how men and women have been torn apart. It's evil. It's degenerate. It should not be accepted in any realm of humanity. And as a Western culture, the fact that a culture is so advanced as ours, a people who have gotten so far ahead, a people who are so privileged, a people who have been blessed by God, so many times can turn their back on Him and think that they're better than Him and think that they're better than their great grandparents who built this country. They're disgusting. It's terrible. That's all I have for this one. Alright, I'm going to sign off on that. It's evil. It's awful. But this has been Strange Investigations. I have been Ron Swanson. If you've made it this far, like and subscribe. Join the fight. I try to post 2 videos a day here. Most days I do. But this has been Strange Investigations signing off. So long. Peace out. And God bless y'all.